Ladies and gentlemen, this is part three, actually. I was going to say part one, but this is really, I guess, a little bit of the capstone of the weekend market updates and some of this individual trade analysis, which we put out here at pivotpoint-trading.com. So if you are interested in this analysis, have a look at our website. Take advantage of that scholarship initiative. For the meantime, though, let's get into these remaining 15 shares. We'll begin with Berkshire, we'll finish with Target, and we'll call it a day. A shortened trading week, of course, Tuesday throughout Friday. Let's get started. What we'll do is we'll start here with Berkshire Hathaway Class B shares. As you can see, we are just bouncing between support and resistance. We've broken out above resistance, back into a new resistance level, back to support, and we're just trending or moving at least sideways for the short term. If I bring up the exponentials, you can see price is just bouncing right off the 10 and the 20, or it's being supported by the 10 and the 20, just waiting for that 50 exponential moving average to show up. Now, what we're waiting for is some form of confirmation, right? We're waiting for a nice bullish candlestick to show up before we can start entering into core contracts on Berkshire Hathaway. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set a trade up at about 127.63. That will be a bullish trade into resistance at 129. And then what we can do is re-add to our positions at 130, which would be the breakout of this swing high established in late April and early May 2014. That is for the bullish side of the trade. On the bearish side, 123.76 will be a great entry below support, below the rising 50. Then we've got targets down here at 122 at this old support level. And then down here, about $118 a share on Berkshire Hathaway, if in fact that does occur. So very neutral, but a very powerful trade to begin with on BRK. Let's move into CHK, Chesapeake Energy Corporation. 27.09 is my entry on the share, moving down to about $25.60. Looks the goods. We had almost a little bit of an earnings gap. It wasn't a complete or a true gap. It did fill during the day, but again, some very bearish activity, some nice bearish volume coming in, and it looks quite weak at the moment. A very strong rejection from the levels, up about $30 a share. So a lot of people are willing to sell up around this location right here, set ourselves up for success at $27.09 a share. CNX is something, it's Consol Energy. We've moved into this resistance level for the second time. We could be seeing up a bit of a head and shoulders pattern. If that is the case, 42.61 is the bearish entry. If in fact we blow straight through resistance, 45.65 is the bullish entry. Not too much to add to that picture. Not really a go-to trade for the week ahead. It is something that we are monitoring, however. Now, CSIQ was something which we got quite excited about a couple of weeks ago. It looked as if it was going to break down, but instead we have bounced off from support here. That's all well and good. We've filled the gap right here, and now we could be looking to break down bearish. It's all quite interesting on CSIQ. We're on the side again of just breaking down, and we had some incredible lower lows at 1750 and 1540, more or less, but we're just pittering out right around here. So I've moved this bullish trade trigger up above resistance and these swing highs at about $29.11. On the way of a bearish trade setup, it's really down here at $21.24. Let me just bring this into perspective. 21.24, where we broke the low established about or from the trading week last week. That's the trade setup on CSIQ. Better trades out there. Let's have a look at DE. DE did trigger. We are breaking down below 90.36, which is interesting. Tighten your stop if you are in the trade. Other than that, 87.73 is our first target. Also, pay attention to this rising 100 simple moving average. It will act as support. So we've bounced off it once. We've bounced off it twice. If we get down around 89.11, consider closing out of some of your positions in Dia & Co. To move into FSLR, this is also another share which traded bearish last week. Got a series of doji candlesticks, which is interesting. It is below that declining 10 exponential moving average, so things look pretty bearish on this overall stock. If you're not in it, don't worry about it. There are better trades out there. Let's move into Garmin. Garmin's completely sideways. Not something that I'm interested in this week. One share that I am interested in is LLY. It looks quite good. If we break above these trades here at 61.54 or break down below 56.25, we've got a really nice platform to work with. You can see this resistance level, which has been sitting here for the better part or since February 2014, and it just looks set to move. It doesn't matter which way it wants to move. We've got the breakout set, and we can obviously capitalize upon that breakout. We could talk about LinkedIn now. LinkedIn is just moving sideways. We have caught these breakdowns many times, dating back all the way to 2013, or what was mid-2013 when we established the top over here. So going back to September. And at the moment, it's really not in the right location to be considering placing a trade on. So going to skip that. Oracle, I have referenced in video 1, so go through and reference that if you want to. Pepsi. has pulled out and down into support from resistance, and it looks to be making that next natural oscillation higher. We are getting some nice bullish candlesticks, so I can consider moving this down, but for now I'm going to keep it at 87.78. On the bearish side, 84.06, very neutral. Solar City also fighting with those declining exponential moving averages down to support level. Very rational place to bounce, but we do not have those signals yet, so I'm very neutral also on Solar City. Need more time on that individual stock. This is also very neutral. This is ticker symbol SEE. This is Sealed Air Corporation. 31.61 on the bearish side, breaking below these support levels, this support level here, these intraday lows. And on the bullish side, we've got these old resistance levels, which we've had set up for a very, very long time, dating back to December 2013. It appears to be in some form of an ascending triangle, different ways of analyzing it, but these are the two basic entries here. We've got a $37 bullish trigger or a target. Then we have a $30 bearish entry from our 31.61 bearish entry. Sorry, let me just rephrase that. We have a $30 target on our $31.61 bearish entry down here. So a very nice trade on SEE. 2 more to go. Soda almost triggered as of Thursday. If we get a move below this candlestick right here, 36.61, jump into that bearish. We've got a gap, some nice bearish volume coming in. And again, it's not a big move down to support. It is down here at 34.90, but it is a decent trade on a put option contract. No bullish trade on that. And to finish with, we have Target. Target's just continuing to break down. We did have earnings come out. It didn't really move too much, but you can see we're just continuing in the direction from our 57.48 bearish entry. Nice little gap here, little stair step pattern, little bear flag also, and we're just trading down to our next gap or next target down here about $54.80. So really, pardon me, incredible trade on Target. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this analysis class. I wish you all the best for the week ahead. Email me, schedule a phone call with me if you want to get in contact. Other than that, have a fantastic short and trading week. I'll see you all for market updates during that week. Goodbye.